Hello and welcome to another edition of Battletech Advanced, brought to you by Strategic Gaming, Commando Gaming, and brought to you live on twitch.tv at Commando Gaming 1. Suggest you check out our Twitch channel, which is Commando Gaming 1. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you're watching this on Twitch, check out our YouTube channels, which are Strategic Gaming and Commando Gaming, for a wide range of gaming options. So let's just jump into the action. We've updated our mod to 7.6, which apparently is a minor tweak to adjust some of the injury intensity. From our past streams, we know that we've seen some nasty impact of the injuries lately, so hopefully this will be a nice reduction on how lengthy our injuries are. It's not going to reduce the amount of injuries, it's just really impacts the duration, is my understanding. So this is a 2.5 skull recovery mission that I've set up here.
Hey, Commander, I don't think I'll be able to do this mission. Looking outside, I think my ex might be here.
Alright, so we got a long road to the objective here.
Alright, let's get down to it.
Moving to position.
I usually like to have flexibility when it comes to my
On my way.
deployment area, but in this case, there's really only two ways to get to the objectives here, so. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to send our main force up the main road here.
Alright, let's get down to it.
And we're going to send our objective force the longer way to the objective.
On the way, nice and slow.
We're going with a divide and conquer plan here. So we're going to send our heavier force, as I said,
Alright, let's get down
this way to be primarily a distraction.
Alright, let's get down to it.
We'll send our lighter force to go secure the objective.
Moving to position.
So our lights will go this way.
On the way, nice and slow.
I'm there.
And our heavies and mediums will go be a distraction. That's usually the best way to play this map, in my experience,
Position confirmed.
such as it is. Put our fire starter this way to give us a distraction. We'll send our Owens this way to go secure the objectives. So we have two objectives that we have to secure. Thank you for joining our stream. We're doing a recovery mission today to start us out. 2.5 skulls.
Alright, let's get down to it.
Push our fire starter.
On the way, nice and slow.
We'll have our Owens go for the secondary objective by itself. It has stealth armor, high evasion, and ECM, so it should be fine.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
And we're sending our main force
Let's get down to it.
On the move.
up to cause a distraction.
I read you, Commander. Moving out.
On the way, nice and slow.
Coordinates received. Waiting for orders.
All right.
Copy that, Commander.
We've got our Owens in position.
What do you need, Commander?
First, we need to get to the first objective. So what we'll do is we'll
Firing jump jets.
get our fire starter in towards the secondary objective, or the primary objective. And we need our distraction force to get up here and make some
Yes,
noise.
Commander.
Alright.
Consider it done.
Alright, we got our first Shadowhawk up on top of the hill. We've got a Crusader, Catapult, a Hermes, and another 55-ton mech. Alright. When in doubt, I love to hit catapults quickly and early because they are very breakable and they do have a lot of firepower. So, you know, I kind of think of a catapult kind of like a carrier when it comes to vehicles, and you want to highlight taking care of those as quickly as possible. Want to thank everybody for joining our stream. We're doing a recovery mission here.
What do you want?
We've got one force acting as a distraction, and we have two mechs individually working to achieve the objective. Alright, let's get some sniper artillery inferno into this catapult here.
Let's see if I'm sober enough to line this up.
Trying to increase the heat on that catapult. It's hard to do in this environment, but we'll do the best we can.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Alright, slowly getting up our heavies.
Let's make some bad decisions at high speed.
But again, the primary goal
What
of
can I do
this
for you?
first force here that's working its way up the hill
Going turbo.
is really just to provide a distraction.
Ah, I can see why people enjoy this line of work.
Let's see if we could push up our Owens to provide some sensor locking. Got to be careful. Our Shadowhawk here can't take a pounding for too long by itself,
What do you need, Commander?
but it shouldn't have to. We're already moving our Firestarter Omni into position. Thank you for the follow there. I'll provide an update on our follows in between missions, but we really appreciate the follow. Alright, our Firestarter can hit this Hermes hard. Let's actually do Battlelord here. Increase our accuracy and damage.
Looks like you got outmaneuvered. Opening fire.
Hit that Hermes really hard in the rear.
That target's having a real bad day.
Ready for orders.
Gotta be careful with this Shadowhawk. I don't want to push it too far by itself. But but we do have the ability. I don't really care about salvage on a Hermes, so let's just do center torso strikes here. Let's see if we can finish off this Hermes. Not quite enough. How's everybody doing on a Tuesday morning? Dervish. I do like dervishes, unfortunately. We've probably progressed in our company to the point where a dervish really isn't very useful to me. Alright, let's push up here with our
Let's make some bad decisions.
artillery support here on our Shadowhawk. And let's keep hitting this catapult here.
Let's see if I'm sober enough to line this up.
Nice hit there, plus 45 heat on the catapult. That should keep the catapult from either firing all of its weapons or causing significant damage to itself or shutting itself down.
Damage is light.
Feel free to jump into the chat room, say hello. Tell me how you're doing today. If you have any questions about this game or modding for Battletech, happy to answer those questions for you. If you have any questions about Battletech lore,
Damage minimal.
Battletech books, all those things I can
I'm on the clock.
hopefully help
What do
you
you
with.
want?
Alright, keep pushing up. Alright, we can get another heavy into this fight. And unfortunately for this Hermes,
One attitude adjustment.
it's going to be the only mech that our heavy attacker. I don't know how much longer this Hermes will be here. It survived.
Well, who needed salvage anyways?
I hear ya.
Alright, pushing up our Grasshopper.
Got it.
Grasshopper will be
Nice
there
speed.
about
Don't
the
shoot it.
time that the mission's over.
The asset has been secured and is ready for retrieval.
Alright, we've secured the primary recovery of the target, which was a decryption key.
Commander?
I guess we don't have a secondary objective. I thought we did on this mission. That's fine. We'll move up the
Full speed.
Owens
No
here
target.
to get some flanking shots and some tag to increase
Got
the
it.
accuracy of our other units. Okay, tag marked. So
What do you
all of
need,
our other
Commander?
units will have a lot more accuracy immediately. Alright, we can actually jump in our fire starter into the rear of this Crusader, which is overheated. Let's see if we can make it even warmer with our flamers. Nice shots to the rear there. We're keeping the Crusader basically out of this fight.
Waiting for orders. Move order
Push up the
received.
Shadowhawk just a little bit. Catapults have very squishy legs, so let's go after the leg here.
Acknowledge.
Actually, just about everything on a catapult is squishy, but good hits there on that catapult.
Critical hit.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Push up our
Alright,
artillery.
let's get down to it.
Now we can actually go for a direct shot with our artillery, which causes more heat damage and more impact damage. So let's go after the catapult again.
One attitude adjustment coming right
Nice hits there on the catapult. Alright. If this Crusader shoots, yeah. Probably gonna shut himself down after that. Let's see what happens. Oh, he destroyed himself. Okay. Ammo explosion
I'm on the clock.
on the
What do you
Crusader.
want? All right, let's Let's get down to it.
Alright, we got the dervish. Should probably try to finish off this catapult. On the other hand, the dervish, the catapult's probably not going to fire again because it's overheated. Yeah, but the hit percentage on the catapult is so much better that we have to go. Probably just finish off the catapult pretty quickly. There goes half of his weapons. I should say its weapons, right? Because it could be a female pilot. Alright, see what the catapult does here. It's gonna keep firing even though it's overheating. Might shut itself down here.
Who's dumb for having all the armor?
Waiting on you, Commander.
Alright, let's push up with our grasshopper.
Pedal to the metal.
Not in range right now.
I can see why people enjoy this line of work.
Standing by.
Alright. Alright, let's push up with our Owens. This is quickly becoming a cleanup mission here.
10-4.
What do you need, Commander?
Let's jump our fire starter in.
Firing jump jets.
See if we can finish off this Hermes here. Just to get it
Be
off.
damned, I'm firing everything.
There goes the Hermes.
That's one more bad guy off the board.
Yep, one more bad guy off the board. You're right, Harmony.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can finish off this catapult here. Might as well try to maximize damage. Try to
Roger
get
that.
knocked down.
That hit something good.
Wow. I'm pretty amazed that we didn't get knocked down there. Thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. I'll give everybody an update on our follows after this mission. Alright, so we're going to do direct sniper shot. Might as well go for the head since we're doing precision strike.
Attitude adjustment.
Oh, nice hit on the head there. Plus 44 heat. Head hit, pilot injured. Okay. Nice shot. Alright, the catapult still has medium lasers. Not really much of a threat. And it shut itself down.
I'm on the clock. What do you want? All right, let's get down to it.
Alright, the catapult just isn't as much of a threat, so let's go after the dervish here.
Attitude adjustment.
This is a Gauss rifle. Some good hits with everything else, though. Okay.
What can I do for you?
Right, our grasshopper's finally in range
I hear ya.
to be part of this fight.
Got it. Max speed, no shooting.
Good news is it's plenty cool because it hasn't used its weapons yet. So let's do an alpha strike. Dervish. Didn't hit as much as I would like there.
Commander.
Let's see if our Owens can get behind
Roger,
this
Skipper. Kick
catapult here. Try to finish it off. There goes the catapult.
That's a kill.
Only one salvageable part. Not what I was hoping for there. I wouldn't mind putting a catapult together for some fire support.
Minor damage, Commander. Nothing to see here.
What do you need, Commander?
Alright, fire starter, why don't we go in and
On the
do
way,
some
nice and
melee
slow.
on this dervish.
Moving into melee range. Let's see how
Nice
good a
hit.
fist breaks armor.
Nice Nice hit there.
Receiving you. Moving out. Engaging with target.
And there goes the dervish.
This line of work.
That should be all enemies. Alright, there wasn't as much of a threat force there as there usually is. I think because the description said that there was going to be a item to capture and a agent to capture, but it only gave us the option to pick up the agent, or the item. So I think that's why there's only a lance there instead of multiple lances, because that was way too easy. Way too easily. Normally that mission is a bit of a challenge, both geographically and they usually have a sizable force against us. So, alright, let's see if there's any components that are too good to pass up. Not really. Not the most exciting component options here. So we'll just take mech parts to start out. And not the most exciting options here. I guess we'll just take the SRM-6s. We got a whole bunch of components. Not going to complain about that. Hope everybody's having a good day today. Please feel free to jump into the chat room and make some noise. I could talk to myself, but it's much more fun if you guys talk with me. Let's make this a party, as I like to say. Alright, so here we are. We don't have to do any repairs. We didn't suffer any damage there, so let's jump into the next mission. Alright, we got an assassination mission, a gauntlet mission. The gauntlet mission requires heavy mechs, and it requires over 80 tons, so we can't do that one right now. Alright, let's do the hard target mission here. Alright, we'll take our Shadowhawk, our Thantanos, Missile Shadowhawk, Artillery Shadowhawk, Grasshopper, Firestarter, and an Owens. I think that's a pretty good layout here. I'm trying to balance what we take versus the threat, so we don't make this too easy. So I think having 2 scouts and 3 tankers, the Thantanos, the Shadowhawk, and the Grasshopper, and 1 Shadowhawk providing fire support will be ideal here. Alright, so we typically will have a group of reinforcements, a assassination target, and guards for the assassination target on these missions. So that's usually how these things play out. Hopefully we'll get some good salvage on a nice 3-skull mission here. Our next planet, we might be ready to progress to 3.5 skulls. I'm not sure. I don't want this to be too easy for us. We want to have some challenges. We want to have the opportunity to get some good mech salvage. And you'll notice that I'm using mediums, even though I have heavier mechs available. And that's by design, because just like in Battletech lore, in the game, mediums and lights have jobs to do.
After this mission,
and there's no reason to just go heavy every time. Bigger is not always better. It might seem that way from a firepower standpoint, but not in reality. Alright, we have a bot in the chat room. Please ignore that. sure it will leave momentarily.
All right, let's
On
get
the other
down
hand,
to
if
it.
you want to become famous,
Got it.
go to bigfollows.com. Apparently, that's
On
one
the
way
way,
that
nice
you
and
can grow
slow.
your channel
Coordinates received.
instead of doing it the old-fashioned way, I guess.
This looks like a prime spot for an ambush. Be careful, Commander. You don't want to get caught in a crossfire.
Ah, thank you, Skewed One, for jumping in. That is exactly why we have a great moderator to take care of that, so I can
All
focus
right,
on the
let's
gameplay.
get down to it.
Thank you, Skewed One. As always, you're one of our heroes
All right,
on
let's
our
get
streaming
down to it.
channel, so thank you for that.
No need to tell me twice.
All right, we're pushing up here.
On the way, nice and slow.
All right, so let's see where we are. So, okay, I got vision.
Rolling.
Thank you, Skewed One, for stepping in and dealing with that bot. All right, let's figure out where our enemies are. So we've got our assassination target somewhere in here. We've got supporting forces, which are vehicles. And then we have reinforcements, which are coming from this direction here. All right.
Waiting for order.
All right, how do we want to skin this cat? All right, let's push up with our Owens. See what vehicles we're up against. All right, there's our assassination target. Ooh, a guillotine. I actually have 4 parts of a guillotine already. So I'd love to get a guillotine here.
Engaging target.
All right, so let's get a tag on that guillotine.
Primary target damage, Commander.
How you doing today, Skewed One? Have a good day at work?
What do you need, Commander?
I know you work in a testing lab. Was there any updates on COVID that would be interesting?
Time to pour on the speed.
Obviously, don't tell me anything confidential, but I'm assuming that talks that a vaccine is coming out for COVID were things that happened here. Oh, okay. We got a Chaparral missile artillery tank. Let's make sure we target that, because that Arrow 4 missile launcher can do a lot of damage. So let's get a tag on that. Alright, so we have to deal with the fact that we've got enemy reinforcements coming, plus we have
Coordinates.
the main target here. So one of the things we're going to do now, we know that the guillotine is generally an energy build, as you can see here. So he's going to be, that's going to be something we need to keep in mind here. So we'll go ahead and take a long range shot with our Ultra Cannon 5. Oh, the Skewed One says, a good day is questionable, had a very long shift, but I'm not high enough up the food chain for those types of discussions. Maybe, thankfully. Yeah, probably so.
Look, what do you want?
Sometimes it's best, you know, one of the things I like about my job is I've been successful in avoiding the requirement to get into management, and still
Let's see if I'm
have
sober
progressed
enough to
successfully
line
with
this
my
up.
career, because, you know, some of those higher management jobs cannot be as much fun as everybody thinks. All right, let's move our Thanos over to the left. I'm doing that because eventually we're going to have the enemy reinforcements come up, and I need him to help keep those under control. And it looks like we can get a shot in on the guillotine
Let's see
here.
if I'm
Hopefully
sober
we'll
enough
get
to
a hit.
line this up.
Good hit there. How's everybody else doing today? Have any questions, any thoughts, any feedback
do
on
for
our
you?
gameplay? Please jump in. I'm always interested in
Going
getting
turbo.
feedback and ideas from the community about how to handle a mission. All right. Fury. Alright, let's keep going after the assassination target here. With our Grasshopper. Just trying to whittle down that armor. Right. These escorts are not very challenging. You know, as Tex would say, who brings a tank to a mech fight? Because these defending target, I mean, the biggest threat here is the Chaparral missile artillery tank. So, yeah, this carrier here is no slouch either. It's a lot of SRMs. Fortunately, our lights are evasive here, so we're doing fine. Really appreciate the follow. I'll update everybody on our follows in between missions. Okay, fortunately, that missile tank did not launch its Arrow 4.
Holding firm.
Probably because our scouts are within minimum range. Okay, they're going after... The guillotine is pushing up against our lights. That's okay.
Systems holding.
Minor damage, Commander. Nothing to see here.
Alright, the Fury is shooting its Gauss rifle.
I can see why people enjoy this line of work.
Yep, fittingly, I think the end of the quote is actually, yeah, Capellans.
Commander?
Yep, that is true. Alright, Owens, what can you do for us? What can you do? You need to run around and cause some chaos. So, let's get you in here.
Full speed.
So you can
No
get some
charge.
shots into this weapon carrier and also give us a tag. Alright. That's a lot of SRM 6s, which means this carrier should have like no armor. Should be able to take it out pretty quickly. Probably barely an inconvenience to take that carrier out. Alright, here comes those reinforcements. Just a cicada so far. That's also
What do you need, Commander?
very akin to Capellans. Alright, let's actually move our
On
fire
the way,
starter
nice
out
and
here
slow.
and give this
Moving into melee
missile
range.
tank a
Let's see how
stomp.
good a fist
That was
breaks
very
armor.
good that we got that missile tank off the field.
Math's real simple. Mech plus tank.
That Arrow 4 launcher can be very dangerous. Whenever I see an Arrow 4 on something, it
The math's
it
real
almost
simple.
always
Mech
becomes
plus
one of my
tank equals
primary
dent.
targets.
Good to go.
Alright, our Shadowhawk's gonna push up, get into some cover,
Full speed, no shoot. Got it.
and we're actually gonna go after this carrier here.
Target just home.
That's a lot of firepower. Hopefully we can get off the field. Nope. I was hoping we would get a missile weapon
I'm on the clock.
ammo explosion there. That did not work. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to push up here with our artillery support. Let's do a precision strike. What I want to do is get this guillotine's heat up as quickly as possible. Because it's a laser build, so if we get it over the red line, it's going to either start destroying itself, or
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
we're going to have an opportunity for it to shut down. Alright, we got an eye on the reinforcements here. We've got a cicada, and we've got a hunchback. Hunchback has the AC-20, so let's definitely try to engage that at long range. And we're going to target the location of the AC-20.
One attitude adjustment counting line up.
There we go. There goes the AC-20. Easy peasy. Nice hits there.
Well, who needed salvage anyway?
The Skewed 1, how's your campaign going? Oh, the Skewed 1, I did add a Heliopist that has the dual thumper.
I hear ya.
I know you were talking about that mech the other day. I actually picked one of those up last night. Not so sure how I feel about it. Actually, let's push the grasshopper this way.
Pedal to
The
the metal.
grasshopper can help keep the reinforcements busy. Alright, so let's, yeah. Let's take some shots at the cicada.
Affirmative.
Let's just do some laser spam on the cicada. And of course we missed on every shot. Which is good for the cicada because that probably would have killed it. Because they're so fragile.
Commander, they're getting the angle on me.
ABC is going to shoot our fire starter in the rear.
Commander,
Ooh,
they're starting to
almost
smack
got
me
knocked down
around
on
pretty
us. We're
hard,
gonna have to be
and I
careful
could
about
use some
that.
help.
Uh-oh. Now we're going to have knockdown on the fire starter. Oh, plus 74 heat.
Hey, Commander, that heat gauge is climbing, and it's
And a
getting
knockdown.
close to the red.
Alright, we're going to have an injury. That's unfortunate. Oh, injury resisted. Thank goodness. Alright, let's see what this Fury command tank does. It didn't shoot its Gauss, which if it hit us with the Gauss, it could have destroyed our Omni. Alright, let's see what the guillotine does here. Ouch. Alright, that hurts. That hurts.
Hey,
Alright.
Commander, there's a
Our
lot of
fire starter's
flashing
in a
red lights
tough
in my
spot
cockpit.
here.
Standing by.
Unfortunately, we're at the point where... Alright, let's go ahead and do a kick on this weapons
I'm there.
carrier.
Targeting for physical attack.
Structure exposed. Let's see if we can finish it off. No! This weapons carrier
That
should
is
be
something good.
destroyed by now. My toilet paper has more armor than something with that many SRM-6s, but... Alright, Cicada's coming in for a charge. You can see that from the unsteady meter going up to the
Minimal
maximum.
damage on that hit.
Alright, that was a charge. Alright, they're going to keep picking on our fire starter. Alright, that's not good.
Hey, Commander, there's a lot of
Something I can do.
What do you need,
Alright,
Commander?
so we're going to stand up our fire starter. Now, one of the first things everybody needs to learn in Battletech, and
All right,
especially
nap time's over.
Battletech
Next back up, and I'm
Advanced,
ready to rock.
is sometimes it's okay to eject. So we're just going to eject our fire starter
Roger that,
here.
Commander. Getting out of the death trap.
I didn't want it to get any more damage at this point. It's much easier to replace the components in the head than to replace a whole mech. Oof. Alright, Shadowhawk's taking a bit of a pounding here. Yeah. Ouch. Injury resisted. That's a good thing.
Look, what do you want?
Alright, so we have... I might have taken too light of a lance for this mission. We'll power through it here, but definitely a case where I may have
One attitude
been a little too skimpy with my firepower here. These vehicles are causing us
Reporting
headaches.
minimal damage.
Skewed One's giving us an update. He has been working extended hours, so he's only had a chance to play about one mission per day. And then on Thursday, I'll have some new tech to play around with, assuming I can actually wake up and sign up for my PlayStation 5. Okay, so you got a new PlayStation 5 coming in, the Skewed One. I'm more of a PC person myself,
Okay,
but I'd love to
back up
hear what you think about the PlayStation 5, because I'm sure my son is going to be pushing pretty hard for us to try to get one of
Understood.
those.
Moving fast.
Right, we didn't lose any weapons here. Just pepper the guillotine with our MRMs. What what is new and great about the PlayStation 5 is Skewed One? I have a 4. I think everybody on the planet has a 4. But I just find that PC games are just much more challenging than PlayStation games. Skewed One says, yes, I finally get to play Ghost of Tsushima. I've been wary of playing newer games since I'm on a PlayStation 4. Okay. Alright, alright, so we got some nice, easy targets. We got the Fury Command Tank. Alright, let's just hit the Cicada here. Probably take it out. Cicada just can't take this kind of firepower to the rear most of the time.
Well, who needed salvage anyway?
It survived. Alright, now, if I'm not mistaken, Skewed One, PlayStation 5 is reverse compatible, which means that you're able to play the older games on the new platform. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's the case. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let's just finish off this Cicada. It's annoying me here. Oh, wait. No. We're gonna hit this weapons carrier here.
Affirmative.
Let's get rid of that. Hopefully. Oh my goodness. This weapons carrier
Critical hit,
has
Commander.
taken so many shots. I don't know what to do with it.
I can see why people enjoy this line of work.
So just out of curiosity, let's see if we can do melee here to finish off this weapons carrier. How many hours do you think you're going to play on PlayStation 5 versus your PC now that you'll have PlayStation 5 available? I'm just curious. I'm sure I'll get a PlayStation 5 eventually for my son more than me. We'll probably wait till the holiday rush is over. Because that's going to be a big thing. I can't believe we're almost to the holidays. Does it feel like the holidays to anybody else?
Got a lock on me.
It kind of feels like we're still in like May or June. Not necessarily because of the weather. It just doesn't feel like we really had the full year of seasons because we're trapped inside most of the time these days.
For having all the armor.
Commander.
It's hard to believe that it's almost December. Alright, we gotta protect the Shadowhawk here. I don't want to rebuild it. Alright, let's hit this Fury Command Tank.
Roger that.
Alright. We still have that Hunchback moving up, but it doesn't have a lot of firepower since we took out its AC.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Alright, let's keep... Alright, we gotta keep this guillotine overheated. Let's see if we can do a direct shot. And we'll go for the head. Ah, of course we missed. That was a big miss there. 84% chance and we completely missed. We didn't even hit the area around it. That was a major misfire. Alright, now they're after our artillery Shadowhawk.
Know who's dumb for having all the armor.
They know that that's a pretty significant threat.
What do you want?
Alright, so let's see if we can do some multi-target here.
Let's get down to it.
Yes, Tex did miss that shot pretty badly. I am disappointed with Tex. Alright, let's do a precision strike here. I don't care about salvage on a hunchback. Let's just try to get rid of it with a center torso strike. We're kind of past the point where I need hunchback salvage. I mean, I'm not going to turn it down because I can then sell the hunchback. Right, guillotine is restarted. Alright. I need the grasshopper to push up since it's got lots of armor left. And let's finish off the cicada.
Alpha strike.
Oh, come on. Skewed 1, I'm getting the worst rolls as far as damage here. I have cicadas that are taking shots to the rear and not blowing up. I've got
Commander.
weapons carriers that feel like they have an incredible amount of armor. I don't know if I'm just having bad luck here
All right,
or what
let's move.
on this particular mission. Alright, let's hit the cicada in the rear. We're going to overheat here, but it'll be worth it. Alright, there we go. There goes the cicada.
Enemy eliminated.
Finally that cicada goes away.
Keep an eye on my heat, Commander.
I'm noticing most of the stuff on the field should have been deleted already. I agree. Like, I'm hitting stuff, but it's just not going boom. Alright, let's do a precision strike on this Fury tank. It's got that Gauss rifle. Comes another enemy from those reinforcements. Looks like a missile mech, either a catapult or maybe an archer. Alright, Shadowhawk.
Alright, let's get down to it.
Alright, Tex, we're gonna give you another shot here. Precision strike to the head. Alright, at least we hit the target there. That's good. Alright, put it back over the red zone.
My heat gauge is
I'm just trying to keep the guillotine overheated while we take care of the other support vehicles here. Because I want to take the guillotine apart.
Minimal damage, Commander.
This hunchback's got nothing. One medium laser. Not much of a threat there.
I'm on the clock. What do you want? Alright, let's
See
get
if we
down
can just
to it.
put this hunchback out of its misery here. We'll do a precision strike. Again, I don't care about salvage on a hunchback too much, so we'll just go center torso. Come on, die already. Alright, there we go. So that mech that's in the background here is going to have to push forward now that it's not getting vision from the
Good to go.
hunchback. Alright, let's stomp some vehicles. Let's just get them off the field here. The skewed one, I've noticed that the APCs have a lot more armor than they used to.
One less vehicle.
Our vehicles in general have really been armored up over the last couple updates. I think it's just to make them harder targets, obviously, but sometimes
Reporting. Serious armor loss.
I miss the old days where you could just squish a vehicle every time you stepped on it. You know what I mean?
We're getting outflanked.
I mean, it is more realistic that some vehicles would survive getting stomped, but it was really nice when you could just stomp an enemy with your mech, and then you wouldn't have to worry about it anymore. All right, let's get our
10-4.
Owens into the rear. of this guillotine. And just keep a tag on it, so we're constantly
Copy that.
increasing our chances of a hit on our other mechs. You know, and that's the role of the Owens in this lance, is just to provide sensor locks and tags.
Receiving you.
Alright, this Shadowhawk. Again, I don't want to keep
Location
I don't want to rebuild this Shadowhawk any more than I have to. So we're going to keep our distance here. We can start taking shots at the legs of the guillotine.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Alright. 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 Let's do another direct shot. Let's go for the leg on the guillotine here.
One attitude adjustment.
And of course we didn't hit the leg. But we did get it to shut down
I'm under heavy fire.
threshold. There we go. We overheated the mech to the point that it destroyed itself.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
That's a good thing. Alright, let's push up.
Alright, let's get down to it.
Alright, all we really have is the reinforcements, which is one mech up there, and then this Fury tank, and then we'll be done with this mission. Let's do precision strike. Try to do enough damage that the grasshopper can hopefully just stomp this Fury tank next round.
I'm taking a pounding, Commander. Waiting for orders.
So, Skewed One, do you have your PlayStation 5 now, or is it on the way? I'm assuming your next day off is going to be all about the PlayStation 5.
Affirmative.
It would be for me, that's for sure. Alright, there goes the Fury tank.
Vehicle killed.
Nice kill there. Alright. There's no reason to teabag
Enemy
Grasshopper.
vehicle down.
There's no reason to teabag.
Reading you.
Alright. So we got one more enemy mech that's playing hide and seek up here, so let's see if we can find it. Find what we're up against. Should be a missile build. Oh, it's probably a Whitworth. No, it's a Firestarter OC. Okay. Alright, it's the Firestarter. That's a.
I just dropped my coffee and I'm.
Yes, Commander.
That's a missile build. Okay.
Coordinates received.
Oh, you're tracking your PlayStation 5. Is it expected to be there in time for your next day off? Because we know, as gamers, there's nothing better than when you have a day off and you have a new toy to play with. Whether it's a new game or a new system, it's always great to look forward to a day off and have something new to play
On the
with
clock. What
as a
do you want?
gamer. You know, sometimes it's just having a new game to play. Although, ironically, even when I have new games, I always come back to Battletech after a week or two. Expected to, yes. Alright, great. I'm glad that your new PlayStation 5 game is coming, system is coming in time for your day off. Does anybody else in the chat room either have a PlayStation 5 or know about it, so we can get some more feel for what a Skewed One can look forward to when he gets the system? I've heard really good reviews. You know, obviously, the PlayStation 4 lasted forever in our universe.
Commander?
They have instructions not to deliver it unless you're there. Now, is the 12th your day off? Because I would be frustrated if I waited around all day for the PlayStation 5 to show up and it shows up at like 8 o'clock on your day off. That would be sucky to me. I've had that happen before when you're literally just hitting track
I'm here.
FedEx, you're just constantly refreshing to find out when whatever it is can get to your house, and you see your day offs like slowly slipping away. I hate that. It's almost as bad as when you're told that you're going to have a delivery or a repairman show up and they give you one of those 8-hour windows and they're like, yeah, we'll be there between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. And
Ready
of
for
course,
orders.
they call you at 4 o'clock and say, oh, sorry, we're running late.
I'm on it.
It's the actual launch date on the console, so they're trying to avoid breaking the street date. Okay. Oh, so the 12th is the day that the PlayStation 5 comes out. I understand.
Engaging target.
Right, this fire starter is irritating me because it's just kind of staying at long range. It clearly just wants to bombard us with its missiles. Alright, so let's
Alright.
see if we can't overheat this fire starter. Let's go with an indirect shot.
One attitude adjustment coming right up.
Alright, plus 33 heat. That didn't even
Just dropped my
increase its
coffee
heat
and
though.
I'm fucking angry.
That thing must have a whole bunch of double heat sinks. Because I just increased the heat by 33 and you can't even tell. Alright. I know that this stupid fire starter is going to cause us damage.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
We're going to put an end to this fire starter.
Alright, let's get down to it.
Alright, all weapons into the rear of this fire starter. I'm not playing around with this thing. It needs to die. There we go. Alright, there goes the fire starter. It's probably just happenstance. I'll be off that day. Probably would have put in PTO to have off where I still Monday to Friday. Yep. I understand what you're saying there. I mean, one interesting thing is Skewed One, and for everybody else who's watching, is PTO kind of has no meaning right now. And what I mean is, I personally have canceled no less than 5 vacations over the last 12 months. And all those cancellations were due to COVID. So early on, we had some things planned and I had to cancel due to COVID. Then, in the middle of COVID, I said, well, you know, by November, we should be over this, and there was lots of good vacation deals. So I bought some vacations for November, which are now canceled as well because COVID is surging. So, I mean, I have so much PTO saved up that I'm probably going to take a Friday off every week for the rest of the year, and I'm still going to have plenty of PTO left. So, it's just the sad reality of COVID is we just can't get out and do some of the things we would normally do. But it's a small price to pay to stay healthy, in my opinion. All right, we only got 1 guillotine part. Are you kidding me? 1? Oh, that's awful. All right, we'll take the Arrow 4. Let's see if there's any components that are too good to pass up on. Ooh, piercing Gauss rifle. I don't know if this is very good. I'll take the piercing Gauss rifle just to try it out, but I'm not so excited about it. Alright. Ooh, another calm suite. I'll take that. Alright. So So we got one guillotine part, one cicada part, and some components. Not the most exciting salvage from that mission. You're supposed to go to Chicago on Memorial Day this year, but I tend not to travel all that much. I usually take about 2 to 3 vacations for a year, and sometimes it's just a long 3-day weekend or 4-day weekend. But sometimes, for example, I was going to go to Europe at one point early this year, and then COVID happened, so I canceled that trip to Europe, which would have been for a week. All right, we got a retaliation. Ooh, an attack and defend. All right, we have an attack and defend and a duo duel. All right, let's look at our repairs first. I think that attack and defend to skewed one would be a fun way to end the stream. Let's see. All right, well, we got some repairs to make.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
Especially on our poor... Wow. Look at what we did to the Firestarter Omni. We are so lucky here. We almost lost our heatsink kit. We almost lost our XL engine, our core, our tag, our engine. I think I said engine already. But look at all this damage, and yet we can actually get this Firestarter up and running in 2 days. So not too bad.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
All right, so we've got... All right, so let's look at our repairs. Okay, so in 2 days, we'll have all of our lance ready. So let's go ahead and wait the 2 days, because I want to take that attack and defend mission.
I wrapped up that job you asked for, Commander.
All right. We're also 6 days away from upgrading the mech bay. Wait, let's wait a day so we can have flatline. All right. Okay. All right, so we're going to do this retaliation mission. 3.5 skulls. Attack and defend missions are nasty, so we're going to take our heavy hitters here. We're going to take our Dragonfire and our Thantanos. We're going to take our Grasshopper. Put Cold Fire in the Grasshopper. We need our Sniper, Shadowhawk. We're going to push down our Light Mechs. And in attack and defend, I'm going to take the Heliopist because we can actually use the artillery to really good effect here. All right, so let's take... all right, we're going to take our A-team when it comes to pilots here. Let's see. I want to take our better pilots for this mission. We'll take Harmony. And we'll take Bloody Doves. Alright, yeah, we're attack and defend missions are missions that you can't take too lightly because they can get nasty. Would you agree, Skewed One? I mean, this is... If there's ever a mission that you want to overkill as far as your firepower, it's an attack and defend mission. It always... Now, the fact that we're taking some artillery is really going to help us here, as you'll see. Because basically, if we can get our light mechs in to do some sensor locking on the enemy base, we can actually use artillery to do a whole lot of the damage we need to do. I always enjoy a good attack and defend mission. All right. Want to remind everybody they should jump into the chat room. Make some noise. Let's have some conversation in the chat room. And also just a reminder while we wait for this to load up. If you give us a follow, we actually have a giveaway every month. And speaking of follows, let's look at our follows so far in this stream. We have Michael 091992, Havoc, Daigle Briard has followed, Socion has followed, Amir 435 has followed, Skywalker has followed. Skywalker. Oh, okay. Skywalker. All right, so that's a different way of having Skywalker. That's pretty cool. And Pemperman 2019 have followed this stream. Really appreciate that. Once again, if you follow, you'll be entered into our Funko Pop giveaway, which we do each and every month. Our next one will be in early December. DJ27, thank you for joining our stream. Really appreciate you joining us today. Alright, so what are we looking at here? So we have to destroy the captured base, which is way over there. Defend our base, which is over here. Evacuate. I never evacuate on these missions. Either we succeed or we fail. Alright. Okay. So what is our path to victory here? Alright, getting the high ground is going to be crucial. Uh-oh. Oh no. Alright, we're going to have to do a reset because one of my mechs is stuck on top of a boulder. And I can't go without that mech for this mission. So, sorry guys, we're going to have to do a quick restart on this mission. It happens. Thank you for joining the stream. We're always happy to have new people on the stream, so really appreciate that. Do you currently play Battletech Advanced? Are you interested in it? Are you just a casual person who's popping in to check out the game? All those things are equally valid and interesting to us. So let us know what brings you to the stream today. And if you have any questions or feedback, please feel free to jump in. Unfortunately, we had to do a restart on that mission. There's nothing more frustrating to me than when you have a missed drop and you have to relaunch the game. Oh, okay. You're really eager to see new ways to approach this mission. Okay. Well, great. Attack and defend is actually one of the harder mission types for Battletech. Both regular Battletech and Battletech Advanced. It requires you to both defend an objective and attack an objective. And you have limited resources to do that. So it's always a challenging game mode. And I'll try to show you my favorite way of beating this mission type. And we'll see if it works.
Command interface initiated.
All right, so now we're on a completely different map. Yep. Oh no, it's the same map. Okay, all right. Right. Doesn't look like anybody's stuck on the rubble again.
The snow
All right. So
reminds
what
me
we're
of
going to
my
do here,
childhood. I hated my childhood.
again, we have a captured base there. We have to defend this base here. We will evacuate. All right. So let's
What do you
get
need,
started
Commander?
here. So, oh geez, our Owens is. All right, forget it. Okay, so sorry, we're gonna have to do another reload. The Owens here keeps getting stuck on something that does not allow it to move, which is not a good thing. Let's try the third time's a charm for this reload. If it doesn't work this time, I'm just gonna play it as is. But it's really hard if one of our mechs is stuck on a rock or a building and cannot move. That's not a good start for a really hard mission type. You play BTA, but I'm still learning. I'm no expert, but I do my best to be better. So let's talk about that. All right. So I've been playing Battletech since the first day it came out. So we're almost up to the 3-year anniversary of this game. I have 3,600 hours roughly in this game. And still I learn new things every single day. So with Battletech Advanced, and this is one of the reasons that it's so replayable, is I constantly find new ways to do things differently. So if you're open to learning how to be a better player, you're going to be successful in BTA. If you're the type of player who says, you know what, I got this, I can handle anything this game throws at me, no problem, that's where you're going to have challenges. So the first thing I always tell myself with this game is you always want to have an open mind about how you can
Command
improve.
interface initiated.
All right, now I think our Owens is okay. All right. Okay. So we know where everything is
People run into Santa?
because we've
What do
looked
you
at
need,
it like
Commander?
3. All right. See, the Owens now is able to run. So we're actually going to run the Owens towards the enemy base. We're going to take our light mechs, and their whole job is to go destroy the enemy base. That's all their job. They're only going to fight if it happens to be something they can do on their way to the objective. So we'll do the same thing with our fire starter here. His whole job is to just move towards the enemy base as quickly as possible.
Orders.
All right, now we have our heavier mechs, and they are going to move to the high ground.
Hey, let's
On
see
this
what
particular
sailors
map,
do.
we want to move towards the enemy, because if we let the enemy just get in, oh geez, our Heliopis is actually stuck. Actually, that's okay, because our Heliopis is basically just a big piece of artillery. So that's fine. I can live with the Heliopis being not able to
I'm on the
move,
clock. What do you want?
but everything else has to move. So we're going to move our heavier mechs up to the high ground, and we're going to start engaging the first enemy wave that was sent after our base. Okay, here they come. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 mechs in the first
I'm on
wave,
the
it
clock.
looks like.
What do you want?
So we're going to push up our mechs as quickly as we can towards the first enemy wave. Alright, Capellans are taking their move.
What can I do for you?
Alright, we're pushing up with our Grasshopper. Again, the Grasshopper is going to be in charge of attacking the first enemy wave. Alright, we got a Thumper turret that's providing some fire support. That's good. Everything needs one jump jet in these mods. Well, thank you for joining us, Doulos. You know,
What do you need,
I think
Commander?
everybody has different ways of playing their mechs. Personally, I don't have a ton of jump jets on my mechs because
Time to pour on the speed.
I like to use the tonnage on weapons or armor. So again, our goal for the Owens here is to move towards the enemy base. We're not even worried about attacking the enemy here. But we're going to go ahead and take the shot on this Star Slayer just because
Keep
we're
me
right
damned,
next
I'm
to it.
firing everything.
So we'll do some damage and get a tag on that Star Slayer. Alright, we've got a Firestarter Omni. It's pushing up towards our base.
What do you need?
And we can actually jump our Firestarter into the rear of their Firestarter here while still moving towards the enemy base. And we'll get some really good hits into the rear of this Firestarter here. Nice hits there.
Good to go.
Oh, I agree what you're saying. When you have to restart the mission every time you get stuck or abandon some of them, I would rather restart the mission occasionally than have to commit to having a jump jet on every single mech. All right, so this is our artillery support here. So we can shoot at this crab, Star Slayer. This Cataphract here is probably the most dangerous threat. So let's go ahead and shoot some Inferno at this Cataphract on the top of the hill, because its AC weapon will tear up our base if we don't take care of it quickly. Alright, our Heliopis can shoot at this Firestarter, the Cataphract, the Star Slayer, or the Crab. Alright, so let's do a Warlord here to increase our damage. And you know what? We'll go ahead and hit this Star Slayer with the artillery because it's going to do the most damage probably. Right, there we go. Good hits on that Star Slayer.
Commander, they're starting to smack me around pretty hard. And I could...
You're fine, Harmony. I don't know why you're crying. There's no crying in Mech Warrior. There should not be any crying here. Alright, let's move up our Thantanos here. Alright, what we can do is it's probably just finish off this Firestarter here. Just get it off of the field. If we can, no such luck there. Ah, alright. Our fire support is going after that Firestarter too. Alright, here comes the Cataphract. The Cataphract is better off shooting at us than the building. So that's a good thing right there.
Hey, I'm losing ammo.
I'm on the clock.
Alright, so
What do
let's
you
push
want?
up our Dragon Fire. We want to push up as much as we can.
Let's make some bad decisions at high speed.
And let's get some shots into this Cataphract. Alright, good hits on the Cataphract.
I hear ya.
Alright, so we're back in with our Grasshopper here. Let's actually push our Grasshopper over. And we don't want this Firestarter to get to our base. So let's just go ahead and see if we can't
Commander.
finish it off. Oof, this Firestarter is giving us a real
When
hard
I
time.
shoot you, you'll take it and like it.
That is for sure. Alright, here comes a crab. Alright, the enemy turret is shooting at our our Owens. That's okay. Alright, more enemy turret fire on our Owens. As you can see, the Owens is very evasive here, so it's not that big of a deal.
Don't worry. I'm okay. They barely touched me.
The Owens can handle that type of firepower for as long as it stays evasive. Alright, so the enemy defenders are arrayed in the valley here, which is fine. I got an assassin. It's moving up to engage our Owens. Not a big deal.
I can see why people enjoy this line of work.
Alright, let's get our Owens moving. Now our Owens is not going to stick around and fight. It's going to move as quickly as possible while keeping as evasive
Time
as
to
possible.
pour on the speed.
And head towards the enemy objective. Alright, we got an awestruck. Okay. Now the beauty of this is we have vision on the enemy base right here. So we're going to go ahead and put
Roger
a
that,
tag
Commander. Shooting a big
and
ugly
some
block of
MRMs
concrete.
into the enemy base as quickly as possible.
Yep.
Alright, our fire starter. We're going to still keep moving towards the enemy base. And
Engaging jump jet.
get some sweet... How do you balance the use of jump jets versus not having jump jets? Usually, generally speaking, I have jump jets on my lighter mechs that I use for brawling, like the fire starter here. But the Owens, for example, I don't have jump jets on because it's very good at running. So it doesn't need jump jets.
Commander.
Alright, we got our... Alright, let's pull back our artillery support here.
On my way.
Now watch, the artillery... Guess what the artillery can shoot at? That's right, it can shoot at the enemy base because we have a sensor lock now. So let's go ahead and target the enemy base with our artillery.
Ready, Commander.
And that's going to be the same thing with our Heliopis here as well. We can go ahead and attack that enemy base with our artillery. Alright. Come on. Let me click on it. There we go.
Targeting structure.
There we go. First structure's down. Keep up the pressure. So, as long as you have some artillery and you have a light mech that can run ahead and target the enemy base, you don't have to take your whole force to the enemy base. The Owens is more than enough of a scouting force if you have artillery that you can actually just focus on using artillery. Now, the other thing you do is you just push forward with your heavies and use your lights to either destroy the enemy base or to give you tags on the enemy base. I'll show you how to do that in a couple rounds if the enemy base is not destroyed.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Okay, we have our Thantanos here. Okay, we do not want this fire starter to get to our base. So let's
High speed.
get into a position where we can just finish it off, finally. Now we don't have to worry about that fire starter. That fire starter, if we had let it get through to our base, could have done significant damage. This is significantly easier than vanilla? I don't think so at all. Battletech Advanced is actually a lot harder than vanilla. I would agree to disagree on that front. Maybe I'm just using really good strategy. That's possible. Alright, we got our Thantanos here. Let's go ahead and get our fire starter going. Now, Alright, our Dragonfire.
Decisions at high speed.
Let's get into the rear of this cataphract. Alright, gonna have to lose some of our firepower here. Actually, we'll turn off the rotary AC5. And
Let's see if I'm covering up.
let's make this cataphract pay for getting in close. Alright, there goes the weapon arm of the cataphract.
Well, who needed salvage anyways?
Yeah, the idea that Battletech Advanced is easier than vanilla Battletech is not even close to reality. You know, vanilla Battletech I would get bored with very quickly. Battletech Advanced I never get tired of. All right, let's see. I want to get rid of that cataphract, but let's go ahead and do melee on this this crab.
Moving to
Because
position.
this crab could do a lot of damage to our base. It has a lot of firepower. Oh, okay, I understand what you're saying. So, for attack and defend, yeah. So attack and defend, I understand what you're saying now. I apologize. Attack and defend in vanilla is not a mission I enjoy because it is very hard to do it with only 4 mechs. And attack and defend is really unrealistic in vanilla Battletech because it's impossible to achieve all of your objectives with just 4 mechs. Now you can do it, I've done it before. Basically, you use 3 mechs to defend, and you use 1 light mech to go attack the enemy base. Kind of what I'm doing here, without the artillery. But yeah, I understand what you're saying now.
Time to pour on the speed.
Alright, so we're going to close in with the Owens. We're going to attack one of the smaller
Roger
buildings.
that, Commander. Shooting a big, ugly block of concrete.
Oh, so close to finishing off that base. Or that building, I should say. Yeah, this mission with 4 mechs would be very hard. I agree. But, you know, Battletech Advanced does a good job of making the game much more realistic so you don't go crazy. Alright, let's jump with our fire starter here. And see if we can't finish off this cataphract, maybe. Probably not. Yeah, it's gonna need some more firepower than that fire starter Omni has. Alright, we've got our Shadowhawk here.
Position confirmed.
Alright, so this is our artillery support. So again, we can attack the base, I think. Or, yeah, there we go. So we could do that, but let's actually do a direct shot. We'll do a precision strike. No, I can't do that because our Omni is there. Never mind. Alright, let's escape. Come on. Dude, you can't make me take the shot. It's making me do it. Alright, this is going to be a wasted round because I can't use my sniper artillery shot here. We'll just use a medium laser.
Engaging with target.
That was a fail on my part. Hey, Santa Claus, thanks for joining us. We're just halfway through an attack and defend mission here. let's just finish off this building.
Target construction.
Okay, there goes that building. So we have
Building
2
direct.
more structures to destroy. Oh, I set it to direct. That's what the problem was. Thank you. Brain freeze on my part. You are correct. Alright, that Star Slayer is attacking our base. We need to get rid of that Star Slayer as quickly as we can.
Don't worry, don't worry. I'm okay. They barely touched me.
Right. You see, the turrets are all focused on our Owens,
Don't worry,
but since our
don't worry.
Owens is
I'm
so
okay.
evasive,
They barely touched me. Commander, they're starting to smack me around
It's doing
pretty hard,
okay-ish,
and I
but-
could use some help.
our Owens is definitely taking a lot of heat here.
Commander, they're starting to smack me around.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Alright. Okay. Alright, let's yeah, let's do this.
Alright, let's get down to it.
Alright, we're gonna do some multi-target here. Okay.
And
See if we can finish off that Star Slayer.
display of ineptitude.
Alright, good hits there on the Star Slayer. And we got some good hits into that crab. Right, knockdown on the Star Slayer. Hopefully our turrets are going to finish off the Star Slayer. There we go. Alright, see what the Cataphract does. The Cataphract doesn't have a lot of firepower, so
I'm on the clock.
it does
What do you
nothing.
want?
Okay. Okay. Alright, let's just finish off the Cataphract here, hopefully.
Let's see if I'm
Oh, we missed with our Goths. Not good. Not as much damage as I was hoping for there. Hi, Skewed One. How's it going? Oh, the dog found a rabbit to chase, huh? That's always fun.
Reporting light damage.
I hear ya.
My dog loves to go after rabbits. Let's see. All right, let's do another melee on this crab here.
Going toe to toe.
That's what the grasshoppers are so good at. Just getting in close, doing melee damage, and really overheating a target.
Getting pretty hot in here, Commander.
That's why grasshoppers are one of my favorite medium mechs, because they are great brawlers. Amazing brawlers. Alright, some fire support on the crab. That's good.
What do you need, Commander?
Alright, our Owens. Alright, Owens. Oh, great. It is unstable, which means it can only... Alright, we're going to have to pull our Owens back for a round.
On the way, nice and slow.
So it can regain some stability, get in some cover. And we can go ahead and get a tag on this Phoenix Hawk.
Looks like you got outmaneuvered.
Got it.
Opening fire.
Good shot there. Now, Skewed One, you have rabbits in your backyard. Do they do damage to your backyard? In particular, I have to deal with a lot of gophers, and it's a constant battle to keep my gophers from destroying things in my backyard. All right, let's do a jump here. Yeah. Let's do a jump into the rear of this Phoenix Hawk.
Firing on target.
Nice hits there. Nice hits.
Ready for orders.
Alright, Shadowhawk. Let's take you out of indirect. Or out of direct, because that was a fail on my part. Alright, we have a target-rich environment, that's for sure. Alright, we can actually target this medium military building, so let's go ahead and do that.
I got him.
Alright, that'll do some nice fire damage to that building over time.
Ready, Commander.
Alright. Oh, we got a good hit percent chance on this crab. Let's do a precision strike, actually. Precision strike on the crab, and we'll go for the hit. Maybe we'll get lucky here. Nice hits there. We did some damage to our own mechs, but nothing significant. Right, enemy turrets are going to
Hey,
keep going
Commander,
after our
there's a
Owens.
lot of flashing red lights in my cockpit right now.
Alright, our Owens is in trouble. Good thing we pulled the Owens back when we did, because it was in a bad place. Still might not be enough. Let's see. Alright, our Owens survived.
The armor's all gone and they're hitting the inside.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Okay, let's push up here.
Alright, let's get down to it.
And we should be able to get rid of this cataphract, finally. We keep missing with our Gauss rifle. It should not be a thing. That should not be happening.
Well, who needed salvage anyway?
We've missed with that Gauss rifle, I think, 3 times in a row, where we've had a hit percent chance of over 74%.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
I just want to get rid of this cataphract just out of principle right now. So yeah, we're going to do a precision strike. Center torso.
Let's see if I'm sober enough to find
Alright, there we go. There goes the cataphract with 4 salvageable parts. That's good salvage right there. Cataphracts are very underrated mechs. Especially that one, because you can have ACs, you can have PPCs. Very useful mech platform.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, let's turn off our large pulses. Come on. And we'll go for a punch on this crab again. Good melee damage there. And keep it overheated. Awestruck wants the Thanos to put it out of its
I
misery.
just dropped my coffee and I'm fucking
I think it likes, yeah. The Gauss rifle just doesn't seem to want to hit for me today for whatever reason.
Okay, that was
I agree.
bad.
I can see why people...
What do you need, Commander?
Alright, so this is a classic case of, do we want to... I could eject the Owens, but I think we could just keep it evasive.
Time to pour on the speed.
And use it for sensor locks, and I think we'll be okay here.
Taking the shot, Commander.
No luck on that shot. Oh, we got the tag on it. My mistake. Alright. Phoenix Hawk goes after the flare starter. not a surprise.
My armor's melting off.
Alright, what? Can I fire? Alright. Nice. So whenever you have a jumping mech, always ask yourself, how can I get into the enemy backside and do the most damage? There's a good example right there. We did a side jump into the rear arc of the Ostruk there.
Receiving you.
Easy peasy.
Okay, I'm on it.
Alright, we should be able to keep hitting this. Can't directly hit this medium building, but if I target this light sniper turret, we should still do splash damage to that last enemy building. Okay. Thank you for the follow there. Really appreciate it.
Ready, Commander.
Heliopis. Alright, let's keep hitting the crab.
Ooh, took a heavy hit there.
You're fine. One thing I don't like about Battletech
dang
is
it,
when
that
my
hurt.
pilots complain.
I'm taking a pounding, Commander.
Come on, you're fine. Sometimes my pilots act like babies. Come on, you're mech warriors. Act like warriors. Don't complain to me just because you took a little shot to the head. Come on. Alright, our fire starter is getting some hard hits from the turrets. Fair enough. But then again, fire starters at this stage of the game always get beat up. Pretty much every round. Or every mission, our lights get beat up a little bit. That's just part of the fact that this is a very dangerous environment for light mechs. That's why you have to keep them evasive. Millennial mech warriors. Yeah, I think that's true. They do complain a lot. Oh, ow, ow, ow. Oh, we just lost one of our best weapons. I'm pissed off now. I am not happy. Not happy.
All right, let's get down to it.
Alright. I am not happy that I just lost my MRM-30. Let's just go for a precision strike here on the center of this Ostruk. Not what I was hoping for there.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Tex. Alright, we're gonna move Tex in here.
Let's make some bad decisions at high speed.
Let's take out some of these defenses here. Should give us splash damage on that other building as well. Let's see.
If they really cared about this facility, they'd have
Yeah.
more than turrets.
Good to go.
Alright, let's hit this. Let's actually do a kick on this crab. There goes one of his legs.
Critical hit, Commander.
You have Angel in one of your fire starters, and it really helped it surviving. Yeah. Now, is that a skewed one? Is that a fire starter Omni or a regular fire starter? Because they're two different things. Fire starter Omnis. Oh, great! We got reinforcements coming in.
What do you need, Commander?
All right, so we need to be aggressive here. As much as I don't want to do this, we need to get vision on the enemy base.
Time to pour on the speed.
Okay, so let's get a tag on this enemy building and see if maybe we can finish it off. I really don't want to deal with another enemy force here, so we're going to risk overheating.
Roger that, Commander. Shooting a big ugly block of concrete.
Right, there we go. So we've got one more enemy building we need to take
Don't mind
out.
me, folks. Just clear. Hey, Commander, that heat gauge is climbing, and it's getting close to the red.
Alright. We're going to keep going after our Thantanos because it's got structural damage.
Orders.
Alright. Okay. Alright, let's be aggressive here.
Looking out.
We're going to move our fire starter on the in to hopefully finish off this last building so we don't have those enemy reinforcements growing. There we go. Alright. Alright, we're clear to extract. But we're going to clear out what's on the battlefield here. Now, what that did is it stopped the second wave of attackers from coming. So that was a good decision on our part because we basically kept the second enemy wave of reinforcements from coming in. All right. Okay.
On my way.
All right. Let's do a sniper artillery shot on this Phoenix Hawk, which should also overheat the assassin a little bit. Yep. All right, those turrets are going to keep going after our lights. That was the price we paid by taking out that building and stopping the second wave of enemy reinforcements.
Ready, Commander.
Alright, Heliopis. What do you have a good shot on? Alright, let's go for the head of the crab.
Send me a message.
Nice hits there.
Dealt a heavy hit there.
Nice
I just
hit.
dropped my coffee and I'm fucking angry.
Let's see what the crab does. Goes after our grasshopper, that's fine. We can handle that.
Minimal damage, Commander.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Santanos. Right. Push up
Alright,
here.
let's get down to it.
We'll do a precision strike again on the center torso of this Ostrich.
Let's see if I'm sober enough to find this out.
Oof. I thought that would pop that Ostrich
I'm on the
right there.
clock. What do you want?
Alright.
Alright, let's get
Dragon
down to it.
Fire. Let's finish off this Ostrich.
Let's see if I'm sober enough to find this out.
No! That Ostrich is hanging in there. You know, it's funny, Ostrichs, when I use them, seem to have paper armor, but when I'm playing against them, they seem to be very robust. Let's
Affirmative.
finish off this crab, hopefully. There goes the crab. Alright, that Thantanos is really taking
I
some
just
hard
dropped
hits.
my coffee and I'm
I need to
fucking
protect
angry.
it.
What do you need, Commander?
Also need to protect my Owens here. Alright, yeah, let's do that.
Time to pour on the speed.
And we're actually going to use a Vigilance here for our Owens. And a Brace.
Hey, Commander, that heat gauge is climbing, and it's getting close to the red.
Ready for orders.
Alright, Fire Starter. Alright, like we talked about before, when you have a jumping mech, how can you use that to get into the rear of an enemy? So, let's
Got
hit
the
this
angle.
assassin.
Taking the shot.
Not as much damage as I would have hoped there.
Waiting for orders.
Alright.
Move order received.
The Firestarter Omni has 2 medium lasers, an ER large laser, and a tag, but it's carrying E3, C3 Slave, and Angel to help in the scout role. Yeah, that's exactly how you want to play a Firestarter Omni. Alright, let's go ahead and hit this turret. Nice hit there. These turrets are going to be a real pain. I'm tempted to just evacuate here instead of dealing with those turrets. Alright, that Phoenix Hawk overheated, which should make it a great target for our Thumper artillery here.
Sending a message.
Nice hits there.
Got a heavy hit there.
Yeah, the Dulos. That Omni does not have firepower, but it's designed to be a
Commander,
scout.
there's
Just like
a
my
lot
Omens
of
here.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Alright, Santanos.
All right, let's get down to it.
I really need to finish off this Awestruck here.
Let's see if I'm sober enough to clean this up. I'm on the clock.
You're not
What do you
having
want?
luck. Alright, Dragonfire. Let's finish off this Awestruck here. Can we? Yep.
Oh, now that's
Alright, good hits on that Awestruck.
I'm legally obligated to inform you I'm paid per kill. It's getting pretty fucking warm in here.
Alright, let's push up with our Grasshopper.
Moving fast.
Maybe, and let's go for the leg on the Phoenix Hawk here.
Tell me what to shoot.
Alright, there goes the leg on the Phoenix Hawk. So it's
Critical hit,
overheated.
Commander.
Oh,
I can see why people enjoy
so
this.
what you're saying is skewed
What do you
one
need,
is
Commander?
that your Omni Firestarter is a martial artist. I like it. I like it. That's hilarious.
Time to pour on the speed.
Okay. Right, Owens. We're gonna keep the Owens out of the most of the firefight here, but we'll go ahead and take a shot at
Taking the shot, Commander.
Phoenix Hawk. We're just doing cleanup here at this point.
Well, I was about to hit that guy, but then the universe... Hey, Commander, that heat gauge is climbing, and it's getting close to the red.
This assassin is being a real pain. Real pain. Okay. Alright.
Standing by.
Firestarter Omni. Could do a death from above here. Don't think it's worth it though. Don't think it's worth it. Death from above is really a last resort move.
Roger.
Okay. Can't go ahead and hit this
Fire.
assassin
On
then.
rear arm.
Let's see what the Phoenix Hawk's gonna do. It's
Yes,
gonna
Commander.
stabilize. push up our
Hauling ass.
artillery support here. Start working on some of these other turrets.
Ready, Commander.
Same thing with our heliopis here. There we go, turret down.
Turret down.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
We've got to be real careful with our Thantanos
All right,
here.
let's get down to it.
But I would like to finish off this Phoenix Hawk sooner than later. Let's go for one of the legs. Good luck there. Good hits on the center torso though.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Dragonfire. You are going to be most useful going after turrets
Let's
at
make
this
some
point.
bad decisions at high speed. Let's see if I'm sober enough to line this up.
Oh, one missed shot away from finishing off that turret.
Waiting for orders.
Figures. Let's push up with our grasshopper. This Phoenix Hawk is not liking its
Roger
chances
that.
right now. Nice hits on the Phoenix Hawk. It might eject
Critical
here.
hit,
Let's
Commander.
see. Yep, ejected.
I can see why people...
What do you need, Commander? On the way, nice and slow.
Right, let's just do a brace on our Owens here. It's way
Hey, Commander, that
overheating.
heat gauge is climbing, and it's getting close to the red.
I understand. I understand you're overheating. Oh, death from above from the assassin on our Dragonfire.
Who's dumb for having all the armor?
I'm here.
Let's actually go in.
Yes, Commander.
We can't do a... we could do our own death from above, but nah, let's not do that. Let's just hit this assassin in the rear. Can't take that kind of firepower for very long.
That hit something good.
Alright, knocked down on the assassin. This might finish it off right here. Not quite enough.
Ready for orders. Location confirmed.
Alright. Switch to shape charges. Direct. And see if we could finish off this LRN turret.
Engaging target.
There we go. Turret destroyed.
That's a kill.
Ready, Commander.
Heliopis, what do you got for us? You can go after the assassin or the turret. Let's do that.
Target destroyed.
There we go. Turret destroyed.
Turret down.
Alright. We just have to finish off this one assassin and we are done.
All right, let's get down to it. Let's see if I'm sober.
Target destroyed.
There we go. Target destroyed. And on that note, it's going to end our stream for the day.
Inform you on people
Unfortunately, work calls, and we need to get to work.
Mission successful.
So, thank you for joining our stream. Really appreciate it. Please give us a follow at twitch.tv Commando Gaming 1. If you give us that follow, you'll be entered into our Funko Pop giveaway. You also get bonus points for being engaged in the chat room towards the Funko Pop giveaway. Basically, the more you interact with our channel, the more you get chances to win our Funko Pop. So we hope you enjoyed the stream. We'll be back again tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Time for some more Battletech Advanced. We'll see you then. Thank you, Skewed One. I hope you have a good day as well. Talk to you later.